Something is changing beneath the surface of your life, even if your eyes cannot see it yet. Something soft is moving inside you. Something heavy is losing its hold on your heart. Something that once felt loud, painful, and too much is beginning to calm down. You may not have proof yet. You may not have a clear sign yet. Your outer life may still look the same room, the same worries, the same questions, the same waiting. But deep within you, something is shifting. A quiet part of you is waking up again. A peaceful part of you is coming back. Your peace is not gone forever. It may feel far away, but it has not left you. It may feel covered by fear, stress, old pain, or too many thoughts, but it is still there. Peace is not something you have to chase outside of yourself. It is not hiding in another person, another place, another answer, or another perfect day. Peace is already inside you. It has only been buried beneath all the things you were trying to carry. And now, little by little, layer by layer, life is helping you uncover it again. Take a slow breath right now. Not because you need to fix anything in this moment, but because your body needs to remember that it is safe to soften. Breathe in gently. Let the air move through you like a quiet blessing. Breathe out slowly. Let the tightness begin to leave your chest. You do not have to understand everything today. You do not have to solve every problem before you are allowed to feel peace. You do not have to prove that you are strong by holding everything inside. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop fighting yourself and allow one soft breath to reach the place that has been hurting. There are times in life when nothing seems to be happening, but everything is changing. A seed under the soil does not look like much from above. The ground looks quiet, the earth looks still, but underneath, roots are forming. Life is moving. Growth is happening in secret. The same is true for you. You may look at your life and think, nothing is changing. You may look at your feelings and think, I am still tired. You may look at your heart and think, I am still waiting. But beneath the surface, you are not the same person you were before. You are learning. You are softening. You are letting go of things you once thought you had to hold forever. Healing does not always begin with a big moment. Sometimes healing begins with a small pause before you react. Sometimes it begins when you no longer want to argue with the same old fear. Sometimes it begins when you feel tired of carrying pain and you finally whisper, I do not want to live this way anymore. Sometimes healing begins when you sit quietly and realize that your heart wants peace more than it wants control. That moment may seem small, but it is powerful. It means something inside you is choosing a new way. It means the old pattern is no longer as strong as it used to be. You are not behind because your peace has taken time to return. You are not failing because your heart still has tender places. You are not weak because some days feel heavy. You are human. You have lived through things that changed the way your body feels safe. You have carried thoughts that were never kind to you. You have believed things about yourself that were born from fear, not truth. So please do not judge the time it takes to feel calm again. A tired heart does not open by force. It opens when it feels safe. And right now, life is slowly teaching your heart that it is safe to open again. Even if you feel unsure, there is a part of you that still believes in peace. That is why you are here. That is why these words are reaching you. That is why something inside you is still listening. A part of you knows that your life is not meant to be only stress, fear, and waiting. A part of you knows that you are meant to feel lighter. A part of you knows that the noise in your mind is not your true home. Your true home is calm. Your true home is trust. Your true home is the quiet space inside you where life feels gentle again. The soft truth is this: you do not need to become a new person to feel peace. You need to return to the part of you that was peaceful before fear became so loud. You need to come back to the simple place inside you that knows how to breathe, how to trust, how to rest, how to receive. Peace is not asking you to be perfect. Peace is not asking you to have no problems. Peace is not asking you to smile when something hurts. Peace is simply asking you to stop fighting your own heart. It is asking you to let yourself be held by life even while things are still changing. Sometimes you feel change before you see change. You may not yet see the door opening, but you feel less afraid of the hallway. You may not yet know the answer, but you feel less desperate to force it. You may not yet have the result you want, but you feel a small calm rising in your chest. This is how peace often returns. It does not always arrive all at once. It comes in small signs: a softer breath, a quiet morning, a moment where you do not blame yourself, a feeling that maybe life is not against you, a tiny thought that says, maybe I am going to be okay. The old noise in your mind may still speak, but it is losing power. It may still tell you to worry. It may still tell you that nothing is working. It may still bring up old memories, old doubts, old fears. But listen closely. There is another voice beginning to rise inside you. It is softer, but deeper. It does not shout. It does not scare you. It simply says, breathe, trust, let go. You are safe in this moment. You do not have to carry tomorrow today. That soft voice is your peace coming back. That soft voice is the truth beneath the fear. So let this be your invitation. Do not rush your healing. Do not demand that your heart feel peaceful before it is ready. Do not make another battle out of trying to feel calm. Instead, allow peace to return the way light returns to the morning. Slowly, naturally, without force. The dark does not fight the sunrise. It simply fades as the light grows stronger. In the same way, your fear does not need to be attacked. It only needs to be met with enough love, enough breath, enough patience, and enough trust until it begins to soften. Say this gently within yourself. Something is changing beneath the surface, and my peace is coming back. Do not say it with pressure. Do not say it like you are trying to make life obey you. Say it like a quiet truth. Say it like a seed. Say it like a promise. You are willing to believe one breath at a time. Something is changing beneath the surface, and my peace is coming back. Let the words move through your body. Let them touch the places that feel tired. Let them remind your heart that even now, even here, even before everything makes sense, peace is already moving toward you from within. Sometimes peace feels far away because your mind has been living in too many places at once. Part of you is thinking about the past. Part of you is trying to control the future. Part of you is replaying old pain. Part of you is trying to protect yourself from things that may never happen. And when your energy is split in so many directions, the present moment begins to feel empty. Your body is here, but your heart is scattered. Your breath becomes shallow. Your shoulders become tight. Your thoughts become loud. And in that noise, it is easy to believe that peace has disappeared. But peace does not leave you just because life becomes hard. Peace is not that weak. Peace is deeper than the problem. Peace is deeper than the thought. Peace is deeper than the fear. It is like the sky behind a storm. The clouds may be dark. The wind may be strong. The rain may fall heavily. But the sky is still there. It has not been destroyed by the weather. In the same way, your peace has not been destroyed by what you have been through. It has only been covered for a while. And what is covered can be uncovered. What is quiet can be heard again. When you carry too much for too long, your heart can forget what lightness feels like. You may become used to waking up with worry. You may become used to expecting something to go wrong. You may become used to holding your breath without even noticing. You may become used to being strong even when you are tired. But being used to heaviness does not mean heaviness is your truth. It only means your body learned how to survive. Now your body is learning something new. It is learning that it does not have to stay tight forever. It is learning that softness is safe too. Trying to control everything can feel like safety, but it often becomes a cage. At first, the mind says, if I think about every detail, I will be ready. If I plan every outcome, I will not be hurt. If I hold everything tightly, nothing can fall apart. But after a while, control takes more than it gives. It steals rest. It steals joy. It steals the simple gift of being here. It makes your body live as if danger is always near. And when your whole being is busy trying to control life, there is very little room left to receive peace. Most of the time, the need to control comes from fear. Fear says, what if it does not work out? What if I am not safe? What if I lose what I love? What if I make the wrong choice? What if I am left behind? These questions can feel very loud, but beneath them, there is often one simple longing. You want to feel safe. You want to know that life will hold you. You want to believe that you are not alone in this, and that longing is not wrong. It is tender. It deserves kindness. It deserves love. It deserves a gentle answer, not more pressure. The gentle answer is not to fight fear with more fear. The gentle answer is to bring your awareness back to this moment. Right here, right now, you can breathe. Right here, right now, you can soften your jaw. Right here, right now, you can place a hand over your heart and say, I am safe enough to take this one breath. You do not have to feel safe for the rest of your life all at once. You only need to feel safe enough for this breath. Then the next one, then the next one. Peace comes back one breath at a time. A loud mind does not mean you are broken. It means something inside you is asking for care. The mind often becomes loud when the heart has been ignored for too long. It repeats the same thoughts because it is trying to find safety. It searches, plans, worries, and remembers because it wants to protect you. So instead of hating your mind for being busy, try speaking to it gently. You can say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I do not need to solve everything right now. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to breathe. I am allowed to let peace return slowly. Your body remembers what you have carried. It remembers the times you had to be strong. It remembers the moments when you did not feel heard. It remembers the days when you kept going even though you were tired. That is why peace is not only a thought. Peace is also a feeling in the body. It is the shoulders dropping. It is the chest opening. It is the stomach softening. It is the breath becoming slow again. So when you speak words of peace, speak them to your whole body. Let every part of you know that the hard season does not have to live inside you forever. You may feel tired not because you are lazy, but because your soul has been carrying too many silent battles. You may feel tired because you have been trying to stay strong without giving yourself enough kindness. You may feel tired because you have been thinking, waiting, hoping, and holding more than anyone can see. This kind of tiredness is not solved by blaming yourself. It is healed by softness. It is eased by rest. It is comforted by truth. And the truth is, You do not have to earn peace by suffering first. You are allowed to receive peace now, even while you are still healing. Sometimes the hardest part is not the pain itself, but the pressure to be okay. You may feel that you should have moved on by now. You may feel that you should be stronger. You may feel that you should be more positive, more clear, more healed, more calm. But healing does not happen because you shame yourself into peace. Peace cannot grow in the soil of self-judgment. Peace grows where there is patience. Peace grows where there is honesty. Peace grows when you can say, "This is where I am today, and I will meet myself here with love." Every time you stop judging yourself, a door opens. Every time you take a breath instead of attacking your own heart, a door opens. Every time you choose one kind thought, one gentle word, one small moment of rest, a door opens. These doors may not look big, but they lead you back to yourself, and that is where your peace is waiting. Not in a perfect future, not in a life with no questions, not in a day where everything finally goes your way. Your peace is waiting in the place inside you that says, "I can be kind to myself right now." It is easy to believe that peace will come only when everything outside changes. When the answer comes, then I will rest. When the person understands, then I will breathe. When the money is enough, then I will feel safe. When the path is clear, then I will trust. But if peace depends only on the outside, it will always feel far away. Life is always moving. There will always be something unknown. Real peace begins when you stop waiting for every wave to become still and learn that you can be held even while the water moves. You are allowed to feel peace before everything is finished. You are allowed to breathe before every problem is solved. You are allowed to feel calm even when there are still ions. This does not mean you do not care. It means you are no longer giving your whole life to worry. It means you are learning to trust that peace is not the reward at the end of the journey. Peace is the support that helps you walk the journey. Peace is not something you receive only after the hard thing is over. Peace is something that can sit beside you while you move through it. If life has felt hard for a long time, your heart may begin to expect pain. You may expect disappointment before it comes. You may expect delay before you try. You may expect rejection before anyone speaks. This is not because you want pain. It is because your inner world learned to prepare for it. But now, a new pattern can begin. You can teach your heart to expect gentleness too. You can teach your mind to make room for good. You can remind your body that not every moment is a threat. Slowly, your nervous energy begins to settle. Slowly, peace begins to feel possible again. You do not need to hate the old pattern. You do not need to fight it. You only need to stop feeding it with your full belief. When the old fear says nothing will change, you can answer, something is already changing within me. When the old worry says, I will never feel peaceful again, you can answer, my peace is returning in small ways. When the old pain says, I am still here, you can answer, I see you and I am learning how to hold you with love. This is how the old pattern softens, not through force, but through a new voice. Peace needs space. It needs a small opening. It needs a moment where you stop rushing, stop pushing, stop blaming, and simply allow yourself to be. This space may last only a few seconds at first. That is enough. A few seconds of true softness can begin to change the energy of your whole day. A few seconds of breathing can remind your body that it is not trapped. A few seconds of kindness can break the old habit of inner struggle. Do not underestimate small openings. Light enters through small openings. Healing begins through small openings. Peace returns through small openings. Say this gently. I do not have to carry everything to be safe. I can soften and still be strong. Let these words move slowly through your heart. I do not have to carry everything to be safe. I can soften and still be strong. You have believed for so long that strength means holding on. But maybe now strength means releasing what is too heavy. Maybe strength means resting before you break. Maybe strength means trusting one breath when you cannot yet trust the whole path. Maybe strength means allowing peace to return without needing to explain why you deserve it. Your peace has been waiting underneath the worry. It has been waiting underneath the fear. It has been waiting underneath the old stories you kept repeating about yourself. It has been waiting underneath the pressure to be perfect, the need to control, the sadness you did not know how to relieve, and the thoughts that made you feel small. Your peace has not been judging you. It has not been angry with you. It has not been far away. It has been patient. It has been quiet. It has been waiting for the moment you would turn inward and remember that it was still there. Peace is not a performance. You do not need to look peaceful for others. You do not need to act calm when your heart is shaking. You do not need to hide your feelings so people think you are healed. True peace is not about pretending. True peace is honest. It can sit with tears. It can breathe through uncertainty. It can say, this hurts, and still I am held. It can say, I do not know what comes next, and still I choose not to abandon myself. Peace does not ask you to deny your feelings. It asks you to make room for love inside them. Think of peace like the sun behind clouds. On a cloudy day, you may not see the sunlight clearly, but you do not believe the sun is gone. You know it is still there, shining behind the cover. Your inner peace is the same. Some days fear may cover it. Some days sadness may cover it. Some days stress may cover it. but the peace is still there. The light is still there. The warmth is still there. And as the clouds begin to move, even a little, you start to feel it again. One small ray, one quiet breath, one soft moment of trust. Peace often returns gently. It may not come back as a sudden wave. It may come back as a moment where you feel less angry. It may come back as a quiet feeling that you do not need to explain yourself. It may come back as a morning where your chest feels lighter. It may come back as a small desire to clean your space, drink water, open a window, or sit in silence. Do not ignore these small signs. They are not small to your soul. They are signs that life is moving inside you again. They are signs that you are returning to yourself. There is a place inside you that has never been touched by fear. It is quiet. It is simple. It does not need to prove anything. It does not need to rush. It does not need to be seen by anyone else. It is the part of you that knows you are safe in this moment. It is the part of you that trusts life without needing every detail. This place is your inner home. You may have walked far from it in your thoughts, but you have not lost it. You can come back, breath by breath, word by word, choice by choice. The mind tells many stories. It says, I am not ready. I am not enough. I missed my chance. I cannot feel peace until this changes. I have gone too far from myself. But beneath every fear story, there is a deeper truth. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still able to choose one gentle thought. You are still able to open your heart a little. You are still able to receive love from life in small ways. And because you are still here, change is still possible. Peace is still possible. A new feeling is still possible. You do not need a perfect morning to begin again. You do not need a special sign to begin again. You do not need anyone's permission to begin again. You can begin again right here in this breath. Beginning again may simply mean speaking to yourself with less harshness. It may mean letting one worry rest for a moment. It may mean saying, I am willing to believe that peace can return. That willingness matters. It opens the inner door. It tells life, I am ready to stop fighting myself. I am ready to be guided back to calm. The words you speak to yourself matter. They shape the way your body feels. They shape the way your heart opens or closes. If you keep telling yourself, I am lost, I am stuck, I am broken, your body hears those words and tightens. But if you begin to say, I am learning, I am healing, I am safe in this moment, your body begins to soften. You may not believe every word fully at first. That is okay. A seed does not become a tree the moment it is planted. But if you keep watering it, it grows. Your peaceful words are seeds. Say this slowly. My peace is still within me, and it is safe to return. Again, my peace is still within me, and it is safe to return. Let the words be simple. Let them be easy. Let them move through your mind without force. You are not begging for peace. You are remembering it. You are not trying to become someone else. You are coming back to yourself. Your peace is still within you, and it is safe to return. Even if only one part of you believes this today, that one part is enough to begin. Your heart does not heal through pressure. It heals through kindness. It heals when you stop speaking to yourself like an enemy. It heals when you stop calling yourself weak for needing rest. It heals when you stop asking why you are not over it yet and start asking what part of you needs love today. Kindness may feel small, but it is powerful. A kind word can loosen years of self-blame. A kind breath can soften a wall inside your chest. A kind pause can stop you from repeating an old pattern. Kindness is not weak. Kindness is the way peace finds its way back in. Under fear, there is often sadness. Under sadness, there is often love. Under love, there is often a deep wish to feel safe and whole. When you feel fear rising, try not to stop at the surface. Go gently beneath it. Ask your heart, what are you really needing right now? Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need comfort. Maybe you need to stop pretending. Maybe you need to trust that you do not have to know the whole path today. When you meet the deeper need, fear begins to soften. Not because you forced it away, but because you listened. Peace can return even when life is not perfect. Peace can return in a small room, on an ordinary day, while the answer is still unknown. Peace can return while you are still learning how to trust. Peace can return while your heart is still tender. Peace does not need perfect conditions because peace is not created by conditions. It is uncovered by awareness. It grows when you stop giving every thought the power to control your whole body. It grows when you come back to the breath. It grows when you remember that this moment is not asking you to carry your entire future. When you feel far from peace, pause and name what is happening with gentle honesty. You can say, my mind is busy right now. My body feels tight right now. My heart feels tired right now. Then take one slow breath and say, even here, I can be kind to myself. This is not a big practice. It does not need candles, music, or perfect silence. It only needs your willingness. The more you return to yourself in small moments, the more your body begins to trust you. And when your body trusts you, peace has a place to land. Feeling safe inside yourself can take time. If you have lived with worry for a long time, calm may feel strange at first. Rest may feel uncomfortable. Silence may feel too open. Peace may feel unfamiliar. Do not let that scare you. It does not mean peace is wrong. It only means your body is learning a new way. Be patient with this learning. Speak softly to yourself. Let calm come in slowly. You do not need to open all at once. Even a small opening is enough. Even a small feeling of safety is a beginning. Notice the small signs. Notice when you take a deeper breath without trying. Notice when you choose not to answer fear right away. Notice when you let something small be small instead of turning it into a heavy story. Notice when you feel a little more space inside your chest. Notice when you do not chase the same thought as quickly as before. These are signs. These are quiet signs that something is changing beneath the surface. Peace is not always loud when it returns. Sometimes it comes like a whisper, and your only job is to listen. There is a light inside you that has not gone out. It may have been covered by long nights, heavy thoughts, and things you did not know how to release. But it is still there. You do not have to create it from nothing. You only have to stop covering it with unkind beliefs. Every gentle thought removes a little cover. Every deep breath opens a little space. Every moment of trust lets the light shine a little more. And slowly, you begin to feel yourself again. Not the version of you shaped by fear, but the quiet, real version beneath it. Trust does not mean you know what will happen. Trust means you are willing to believe that you can be supported even while you do not know. Trust means you do not have to hold every piece of life in your hands. Trust means you can let the next step be enough for today. When trust returns, peace follows. And when peace follows, your body begins to rest. You may still have questions, but they no longer own you. You may still have feelings, but they no longer drown you. You begin to stand inside yourself again. Imagine the ocean. On the surface, the waves may rise and fall. The wind may move across the water. The surface may look restless. But deep below, there is a quiet place that the wind cannot touch. You have a place like that inside you. Your thoughts may rise and fall. Your emotions may move. Your day may bring noise. But deep within, there is a calm place, a still place, a place that remembers the truth. You can return there through breath, through kindness, through gentle words, through trust. You can return there again and again. You are not the noise in your mind. You are the awareness that can hear the noise. You are not the fear in your chest. You are the one who can hold the fear with love. You are not the old pain. You are the one learning how to care for what still hurts. This understanding changes everything. When you stop thinking you are the storm, you begin to remember that you are also the sky. You can make room for passing weather. You can allow feelings to move without becoming lost in them. This is where peace begins to grow stronger. Begin speaking to yourself in a softer way. Instead of saying, I should be over this, say, I am healing at the pace my heart can handle. Instead of saying, nothing is changing, say, some changes happen quietly before I can see them. Instead of saying, I have lost my peace, say, my peace is covered right now, but it is still within me. These small changes in language are not small to your spirit. They teach your inner world a new truth. They tell your body that it does not have to live under attack from your own thoughts. Your peace does not belong to the past. It does not belong to a time before the pain happened. It does not belong to a younger version of you. It belongs to you now, even with everything you have learned, even with everything you have carried, even with everything that still feels unfinished. You are allowed to feel peace in this chapter too, not because the chapter is perfect, but because your soul deserves rest inside it. Peace is not only for the easy days. Peace is for this day, this breath, this body, this heart. Do not pull peace toward you like something far away. Let it rise from within you like warm light. It is already there, beneath the worry, beneath the old beliefs, beneath the pressure. Let it rise slowly. Let it fill one breath. Let it soften one thought. Let it loosen one place in your body. You do not need to make it happen. You only need to allow it. You can say, I allow peace to rise in me now. I allow calm to return in its own gentle way. I allow life to support me as I heal. There is a sacred moment when you stop fighting yourself. You stop fighting your feelings. You stop fighting your timing. You stop fighting the fact that you are still healing. In that moment, something opens. You may still feel tender, but you no longer feel like your own enemy. You may still have questions, but you no longer punish yourself for not having every answer. This is a deep kind of peace. It is the peace of self-acceptance. It says, I can meet myself where I am. I can be gentle with this version of me. I can begin again from here. This is the change beneath the surface. It is not always dramatic. It is not always easy to explain, but you can feel it. You are becoming less willing to hurt yourself with old thoughts. You are becoming less willing to chase what steals your calm. You are becoming less willing to live only from fear. Something in you is choosing peace, even if the choice is still small. Something in you is turning toward light, even if the light is still soft. Something in you is remembering that you were not made to live forever in survival. The ground inside you is becoming softer. The hard places are beginning to loosen. The places that once said, I cannot trust, are beginning to wonder, maybe I can trust a little. The places that once said, I must control everything, are beginning to whisper, maybe I can rest for one breath. This is not small. This is deep healing. When the inner ground becomes soft, new thoughts can grow, new feelings can grow, new peace can grow. Your whole life can begin to feel different because the soil of your heart is changing. Return to this simple truth whenever the mind becomes loud. My peace is still within me. I do not need to search the whole world for it. I do not need to wait for a perfect day. I do not need to become someone else. My peace is still within me. It may be quiet, but it is real. It may be covered, but it is not gone. It may be returning slowly, but it is returning. This truth is enough for this moment. Let it be enough. Let it hold you. Let it guide the next breath. Your body softens when your soul feels heard. So listen to yourself gently. Do not rush past your own heart. Do not treat your pain like a problem to remove quickly. Sit with yourself in a kind way. Let your inner world know that you are no longer here to ignore it. You are here to understand. You are here to comfort. You are here to create safety inside. And as your soul begins to feel heard, the body begins to loosen. The breath begins to deepen. The heart begins to open. Peace begins to come back. Let this be the new message you give yourself. I am not broken. I am becoming softer. I am not lost. I am returning to myself. I am not behind. I am healing in the right rhythm for me. I am not empty. Peace is still within me. Repeat these words slowly in your heart. Let them replace the old harsh words. Let them become the new sound your body hears. You have lived long enough under the voice of pressure. Now let the voice of peace speak louder, not by shouting, but by staying steady. Your peace is coming back through small choices. The choice to breathe before reacting. The choice to rest without guilt. The choice to speak kindly to yourself. The choice to stop repeating a thou gate that hurts you. The choice to believe that not everything needs to be solved today. These choices may seem quiet, but they are changing you. Each one tells your heart, we are safe now. Each one tells your body, we do not have to live in fear forever. Each one makes room for the peace that has been waiting to return. There is gentle strength in this moment, not loud strength, not the kind that pushes, proves, or carries everything alone. This is a softer strength, the strength to pause, the strength to receive comfort, the strength to admit that you are tired and still worthy, the strength to let peace return without needing to explain it, the strength to trust that the surface does not tell the whole story. Beneath the surface, you are changing. Beneath the surface, you are healing. Beneath the surface, your heart is learning how to feel safe again. The inner shift has already begun. You can feel it in the part of you that no longer wants to fight life so hard. You can feel it in the part of you that wants to stop carrying old fear. You can feel it in the part of you that is tired of being unkind to yourself. You can feel it in the quiet hope that still rises even after heavy days. That hope is not random. It is a sign. It is the voice of your spirit saying, "Keep going softly." Something is changing. Peace is coming back. Say this now slowly and gently. Something good is changing inside me. My peace is coming back. I do not have to force it. I only have to allow it. Again, something good is changing inside me. My peace is coming back. I do not have to force it. I only have to allow it. Let this affirmation become a resting place. Let it be simple enough to remember when the day feels heavy. Let it be soft enough to comfort you when the mind becomes loud. Let it be true enough to guide you back inward. Beneath the surface, light is moving. Beneath the worry, calm is growing. Beneath the old fear, trust is beginning to breathe. You may not see the full change yet, but that does not mean it is not real. The most important changes often begin where no one else can see them. They begin in the way you speak to yourself. They begin in the way you stop blaming your heart. They begin in the way you choose rest over pressure. They begin in the way you let one soft truth be stronger than one old fear. Peace is coming back to meet you from within. It is not rushing. It is not forcing. It is not asking you to be perfect before it returns. It is moving gently like morning light across a quiet room. It is touching the places that have felt cold. It is warming the parts of you that forgot they were loved. It is reminding you that you can still feel calm, still feel safe, still feel whole, still feel connected to life. And every time you breathe with kindness, every time you choose a softer thought, you open the door a little wider. There is a sacred quiet inside you. It may be small right now, but it is real. Protect it. Feed it. Return to it. Do not let the loud world make you forget the quiet truth. You are healing. You are learning. You are being guided back to peace. You do not have to rush. You do not have to know how everything will unfold. You only have to stay open to this gentle return. Something is changing beneath the surface. And the more you trust that change, the more your heart begins to remember the peace that was always there. As you keep breathing, you may notice that peace is not only a feeling, it is a relationship with yourself. It is the way you hold your own heart when you feel unsure. It is the way you speak to your own mind when thoughts become heavy. It is the way you allow your body to rest without calling it weakness. It is the way you stop treating your healing like a race. This next layer of peace is deeper. It does not depend on everything outside being easy. It begins when you become a safe place for yourself. Let the return continue without forcing it. Let your peace come back in the way it knows how. Maybe it comes back through rest, maybe through prayer, maybe through silence, maybe through one honest tear, maybe through a small moment of hope that appears for no clear reason. Do not judge the form, just receive the return. Your heart knows the way back to calm. Your body knows how to soften. Your spirit knows how to rise again. Something inside you is already finding the path, and each gentle breath helps that path become clearer. Something inside you is changing in a quiet way. You may not be able to explain it yet. You may not have the right words for it, but deep within you, something feels different. Maybe the same things that once pulled you down do not have the same power today. Maybe the same thoughts still come, but they do not feel as strong. Maybe the same fears still visit, but a part of you is no longer willing to live under them. This is the change beneath the surface. It is not loud. It is not always easy to see, but it is real. The deepest healing often happens before anyone can see it. Before a tree becomes strong above the ground, its roots grow in the dark. Before a flower opens, it spends time hidden inside a small bud. Before the morning light fills the sky, there is a quiet change in the darkness. Your life works in the same way. You may think nothing is happening because you cannot see the full result yet. But beneath your thoughts, beneath your feelings, beneath your waiting, your spirit is learning how to rise again. Sometimes your inner world changes before your outer world changes. The room may look the same, the people around you may act the same, the answers may not have arrived yet. But inside you, something is beginning to move. You are starting to see old things in a new way. You are beginning to understand what is no longer good for your peace. You are beginning to feel when something is too heavy for your heart. You are beginning to notice when your body tightens, when your mind runs too fast. And your soul needs rest. This noticing is healing. Do not ignore the small shift inside you. Do not say it is nothing. A small shift in the heart can change the whole direction of a life. One peaceful thought can open a door. One soft breath can stop an old pattern. One moment of self-kindness can begin to heal years of inner pain. The change beneath the surface may look small today, but it is sacred. It means your heart is no longer sleeping under the weight of fear. It means something inside you is beginning to remember the truth. You were made for peace. You were made for love. You were made to feel safe within yourself. There are old weights that you have carried for a long time. Some of them came from worry. Some came from disappointment. Some came from the need to be strong all the time. Some came from the belief that you had to do everything alone. But now, those weights are beginning to loosen. Maybe they have not fully fallen away yet, but they are not as tightly tied to you as before. Something in you is starting to say, I cannot carry this forever. Something in you is ready to put down what was never meant to stay in your heart. There may have been a time when your inner voice was harsh. It may have told you that you were late, wrong, not enough, or too slow. It may have blamed you for feeling tired. It may have pushed you to keep going even when your body needed rest. But now, a softer voice is growing inside you. It says, be gentle. It says, breathe. It says, you are learning. It says, you do not need to hurt yourself to heal. That soft voice may still be quiet, but it is getting stronger each time you listen. You are not the same person you were before. Even if life looks the same, you are not the same inside. You have learned from the pain. You have learned from the waiting. You have learned from the things that did not happen the way you hoped. You have learned from the moments when you had to sit with yourself and feel what was true. These lessons have changed you. They have made you deeper. They have made you more aware. They have made you more honest about what your soul needs. And now your peace is returning through that honesty. Think of your heart like soil. For a long time, it may have held old seeds. Seeds of fear, seeds of doubt, seeds of sadness, seeds of control. But now the soil is being prepared for something new. The old roots are being lifted. The hard ground is becoming softer. The dry places are receiving light again. You may not see the full garden yet, but do not doubt the preparation. Life is working in places you cannot see. Your spirit is making room for calm thoughts, kind words, deeper trust, and a peace that can stay. You may think you are only waiting for clarity, waiting for peace, waiting for your heart to feel light again, waiting for life to show you the next step. But what if this waiting is also growth? What if this cool season is not empty? What if something is being formed inside you while you wait? A seed does not grow faster because someone watches it. It grows in its own time. Your healing is the same. It does not need to be rushed. It needs to be trusted. Something is growing in you even now. Before your life changes outside, your energy often changes inside. You stop feeling pulled toward the same heavy thoughts. You stop wanting to explain yourself to people who do not understand your heart. You stop chasing things that make you feel small. You stop giving all your power to fear. This is a deep change. It may not look dramatic, but it is powerful. Your energy is beginning to choose peace. Your energy is beginning to choose rest. Your energy is beginning to choose what feels honest, gentle, and true. There is a space between the old version of you and the new peace that is coming back. This space can feel strange. You may not fully belong to the old patterns anymore, but you may not yet feel fully settled in the new way. This is normal. Do not be afraid of this space. It is a bridge. It is a quiet crossing. It is the place where the old fear loses power and the new trust begins to grow. You do not need to rush across it. You only need to keep walking gently, one breath at a time. Sometimes the change beneath the surface feels like sadness, not because something is wrong, but because you are outgrowing what once felt familiar. You may begin to feel uncomfortable around old habits, old thoughts, or old forms of pressure. You may notice that what once felt normal now feels heavy. This does not mean you are becoming cold. It means your spirit is asking for peace. It means your heart is becoming more honest. It means you are no longer willing to lose yourself just to keep the old pattern alive. There comes a moment when your peace becomes more important than proving a point, more important than being right, more important than pleasing everyone, more important than holding on to what keeps hurting you. This moment may come quietly. It may come after many tired days. It may come after one small breath where you finally say, I want to feel calm again. That moment is holy. That moment means something inside you is choosing life. Something inside you is choosing freedom. Something inside you is choosing to come home. Even while you are changing, the old fear may still try to speak. It may say, nothing is different. It may say, you will go back to the old way. It may say, peace will not last. Do not be frightened by that voice. Old fear often speaks the loudest when it feels you changing. It knows it is losing its place. You do not have to answer it with anger. You can answer it with calm. You can say, I hear you, but I am not following you today. I am learning another way. I am choosing peace, one moment at a time. There may still be waves inside you, but the storm is beginning to settle. You may still have moments of worry, but they are not the whole sky. You may still feel old pain, but it does not have to lead every step. You may still have questions, but you are learning to breathe while they remain unanswered. This is what peace coming back can look like. Not a perfect life, not a mind with no thoughts, not a heart with no feelings, but a deeper calm that begins to hold everything with more kindness. Sometimes inner change feels uncomfortable because it asks you to stop being loyal to pain. It asks you to stop repeating the same hurtful story. It asks you to stop calling fear truth. It asks you to let go of the idea that you must always be tense to be safe. This can feel unfamiliar, but unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Peace may feel strange at first if your body has lived in stress for a long time. Rest may feel new. Calm may feel quiet. Softness may feel unsafe at first. Be patient. You are learning how to receive a better way. A new pattern is forming inside you. Instead of reacting right away, you are learning to pause. Instead of believing every fear, you are learning to question it. Instead of blaming yourself, you are learning to comfort yourself. Instead of forcing answers, you are learning to allow time. These small changes are not small. They are signs that your inner world is healing. They are signs that the old pattern is breaking. They are signs that your peace is no longer just a memory. It is becoming a living feeling again. Never judge your healing only by what the surface shows. The surface can be confusing. The surface can look slow. The surface can make you think nothing is moving. But life does not only work on the surface. The river moves beneath the ice. The roots grow beneath the soil. The heart heals beneath the silence. You are not stuck just because you cannot see the whole change yet. You are not forgotten just because the answer has not arrived yet. You are not lost just because the path is still opening slowly. Say this gently to yourself. Something is changing beneath the surface of my life. I may not see it all yet, but I trust the quiet work within me. Again, something is changing beneath the surface of my life. I may not see it all yet, but I trust the quiet work within me. Let these words settle in your heart. Let them remind you that healing does not need to be loud to be real. Let them help you trust the unseen places inside you where peace is slowly rising again. You cannot force peace to return. You cannot push your heart into calm. You cannot shame your mind into silence. You cannot rush your soul into feeling safe. Peace does not come through force. Peace comes through allowing. Peace comes when you stop fighting every feeling and begin to hold yourself with care. Peace comes when you stop demanding that life explain every delay. Peace comes when you stop trying to control every detail and begin to trust that this moment can still hold you. The softer you become with yourself, the easier it becomes for peace to enter. There is a difference between gentle effort and forcing. Gentle effort says, I will take one kind step today. Forcing says, I must fix everything now. Gentle effort says, I will breathe and listen. Forcing says, I must know the whole future. Gentle effort feels steady. Forcing feels tight. Gentle effort gives your heart space. Forcing makes your body close. You do not need to force your healing. You only need to show up for it with love. You only need to keep choosing small, peaceful steps again and again. When you try to force peace, you often become more tired. You begin to watch every thought. You begin to judge every feeling. You begin to ask, why am I still sad? Why am I still worried? Why am I not calm yet? These questions may seem helpful, but they can become another form of pressure. Your heart does not need more pressure. It needs safety. It needs patience. It needs a soft place to land. When you stop forcing yourself to feel better, you finally give yourself the room needed to heal. Your feelings are not enemies. Sadness is not your enemy. Fear is not your enemy. Tiredness is not your enemy. These feelings are messengers. They show you where care is needed. They show you where softness is missing. They show you what part of your heart has been waiting to be heard. When a feeling rises, do not push it away right away. Pause, breathe, ask it gently, what are you trying to show me? What do you need from me right now? This kind of listening can bring more peace than fighting ever could. Control can feel safe in the beginning. It gives the mind something to do. It makes you feel like you are protecting yourself. But over time, control becomes heavy. It asks you to hold too much. It makes you responsible for things that were never yours to carry. It keeps your body tight. It keeps your heart alert. It makes rest feel wrong. And peace cannot fully return while every part of you is bracing for the next problem. So the lesson is not to stop caring. The lesson is to stop carrying what life is already helping you hold. Think of your hand. When it is tightly closed, it can hold one thing, but it cannot receive anything new. When it opens, it may feel like it is letting go, but it is also making space. Your heart is the same. When it is tight with fear, it tries to hold on to what feels known. But when it opens, it makes room for peace, guidance, comfort, and new blessings. Letting go does not mean you are losing everything. It means you are no longer blocking what is trying to reach you. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is not saying you do not care. Surrender is the moment you stop fighting life and begin to work with it. It is the moment you say, I have done what I can do today, and now I allow life to help me. It is the moment you stop gripping the outcome so tightly that your own heart cannot breathe. Surrender is a deep trust. It says, I do not need to control every step to be guided. I do not need to know everything to be safe. Sometimes peace comes back the moment you stop chasing it. When you chase peace, you may keep telling yourself that you do not have it. You may keep searching, fixing, pushing, and trying. But when you stop for a moment and say, peace is already within me, something changes. You stop running away from yourself. You stop treating calm like a faraway place. You begin to feel that peace can start here with this breath, in this body, in this moment. You do not need to chase what already lives within you. Your breath is one of the simplest doors back to peace. You do not have to make it perfect. You do not have to breathe in a special way. Just notice it. Let the breath come in. Let the breath go out. Feel how life is moving through you without force. You do not make your heart beat by control. You do not ask the next breath to arrive by pressure. Life is already helping you. Your breath is proof that something gentle is holding you, even when your mind forgets. One of the hardest things to release is the need to know. You may want to know when everything will change. You may want to know how peace will return. You may want to know what the future will look like. But sometimes the need to know becomes another heavy weight. It keeps your mind running in circles. It keeps your heart from resting. You do not need to know the whole path today. You only need to know the next kind step. You only need to know that this breath is here. You only need to know that you are allowed to soften now. Letting go does not have to be dramatic. It can be quiet. It can be as simple as unclenching your jaw, dropping your shoulders, opening your hands, letting one worry rest for a few minutes, choosing not to repeat the same painful thought again and again, saying, I do not need to solve this right now, saying, I allow life to carry what I cannot carry alone. These small acts of release tell your body that it does not have to live in pressure every moment. You can care deeply and still let go. You can love something and still stop forcing it. You can desire a good outcome and still trust the timing. You can take action and still leave room for life to move in ways you cannot plan. Letting go does not mean becoming passive. It means becoming peaceful inside your action. It means doing what is yours to do and releasing what was never yours to control. This is a balanced way to live. This is where peace begins to feel possible again. Your heart opens when it feels safe. It does not open because it is pushed. It does not open because it is told to hurry. It opens when it feels loved. It opens when it feels listened to. It opens when it feels that it will not be judged for being tender. So speak to your heart in a gentle way. Tell it you do not have to be ready all at once. Tell it you are safe to open slowly. Tell it, I will not rush you. This is how peace returns. It returns where love is patient. Say this softly. I release the need to control everything. I allow peace to return in its own gentle way. Again, I release the need to control everything. I allow peace to return in its own gentle way. Feel the meaning of these words. You are not dropping your life. You are dropping the heavy pressure to manage every piece of it alone. You are not giving up your power. You are using your power wisely. You are choosing peace over panic. You are choosing trust over tension. You are choosing softness over struggle. Peace has its own timing. Healing has its own rhythm. Your heart knows how much it can open today. Trust that. Do not demand that your healing move faster than your soul can hold. Do not compare your path to anyone else. Your peace is returning in the way that is right for you. Some days it may feel close. Some days it may feel quiet. But even on the quiet days, something is still working inside you. Trust the timing of your own becoming. Trust the slow return. Trust that life is not late. Life is like a river. You can stand in the water and try to push it, but the river already knows how to flow. The more you fight it, the more tired you become. But when you stop pushing and begin to float, you feel the river carrying you. This does not mean you lose yourself. It means you learn to move with the current instead of against it. Your peace returns when you stop pushing the river of life and begin to trust that it knows how to carry you forward. Your body knows when you begin to release. It feels it in the breath. It feels it in the shoulders. It feels it in the chest. It feels it in the stomach. A part of you begins to loosen. A part of you begins to feel less trapped. This is why letting go is not only an idea. It is something your whole body can feel. When you release control, even a little, your body receives the message. We are safe enough to rest. And when the body feels safe enough to rest, peace begins to come back naturally. You may not be able to stop every worry today, but you can choose to stop fighting yourself for having them. You may not be able to clear every fear today, but you can choose not to add shame on top of fear. You may not be able to feel fully peaceful today, but you can choose one softer thought. That choice matters. It is a quiet turning point. It tells your heart, I am no longer here to force you. I am here to support you. I am here to walk with you gently. Peace comes when you allow this moment to be what it is without turning it into a battle. It comes when you allow yourself to feel what you feel without calling it wrong. It comes when you allow life to move without needing to see every step. It comes when you allow your heart to open slowly. It comes when you allow yourself to receive support, comfort, and rest. Allowing is not doing nothing. Allowing is creating space. And in that space, life can bring answers, healing, and calm in ways your fear could never plan. Repeat this within yourself. I stop forcing. I start allowing. I stop gripping. I start trusting. I stop fighting myself. I start coming home to peace. Let these words move slowly. I stop forcing. I start allowing. I stop gripping. I start trusting. I stop fighting myself. I start coming home to peace. These words do not need to be loud. They only need to be honest. Let them become a soft path inside you. Let them lead you away from pressure and back toward calm. Now imagine there is quiet water before you. The water is still, soft, and clear. The air around you feels calm. There is no rush here. There is no pressure here. There is nothing you have to prove. You are standing near this peaceful water, and for the first time in a long time, you do not need to explain your heart. You do not need to fix every thought. You do not need to carry every worry. You are simply here, breathing, listening, allowing yourself to be held by the quiet. Look at the surface of the water. It may seem still, but beneath it, life is moving. Gentle currents are flowing. Light is reaching down into the deep. The water does not need to shout to be alive. It does not need to rush to be powerful. It moves in silence. It heals in silence. It carries life in silence. Your heart is like this water. Even when you look still from the outside, something is moving within you. Even when you cannot explain your healing, it is happening. Even when your peace feels quiet, it is returning. As you stand near the water, imagine it reflecting your face, not the face you show the world, but the softer truth beneath it. The water sees the tired parts of you. It sees the strong parts. It sees the places where you have been trying so hard. It sees the hope you still carry. It sees the peace that is waiting to rise again. And this water does not judge you. It does not ask you to be different before you are worthy of rest. It simply reflects you with love. It shows you that you can be seen and still be safe. Imagine that in your hand you are holding a small stone. This stone holds one worry you have carried for too long. You do not need to name it out loud. You do not need to explain it. Just feel its weight. Maybe it is the worry that things will not work out. Maybe it is the worry that peace will not last. Maybe it is the worry that you are behind. Hold it gently for a moment. Notice how long you have carried it. Notice how tired your hand feels. And when you are ready, place the stone into the quiet water. Watch the stone sink slowly beneath the surface. It does not disappear in fear. It is received by the water. It is held by something deeper than your own hands. As it sinks, imagine the worry softening. Imagine it losing its hard edges. Imagine it becoming lighter, smaller, less powerful. You do not have to carry this one worry in the same way anymore. You have given it to the quiet. You have allowed life to hold what your heart was too tired to keep. Keep holding alone. Now imagine another stone in your hand. This one carries the need to control, the need to know every answer, the need to plan every step, the need to make sure nothing ever hurts again. Feel how heavy this stone is. Feel how much strength it has taken to hold it. You may have held it because you wanted to feel safe. There is no shame in that. Thank this part of you for trying to protect you. Then gently place the stone into the water. Watch it sink. Watch control soften into trust. The water does not struggle with what you release. It knows how to hold it. It knows how to carry it. It knows how to soften what has been hard. This quiet water is a symbol of life, of love, of the deeper peace within you. It can hold what your hands are ready to release. It can carry what your heart no longer needs to grip. You do not have to do everything alone. You do not have to be the one who holds every stone. There is something deeper within you that knows how to carry you. Now feel one more stone in your hand. This one carries old pain. Maybe it is a memory. Maybe it is a feeling. Maybe it is a sentence someone once said that stayed in your heart. Maybe it is disappointment. Maybe it is the ache of waiting too long for peace. Hold this stone with kindness. Do not hate it. It has been part of your journey, but it does not need to remain in your hand forever. When you are ready, place it into the water. Let it sink slowly. Let the water receive it. Notice your hands now. They are lighter. They are open. They are no longer gripping stones. Feel the space in your palms. Feel the softness in your fingers. Feel the message moving through your body. I do not have to carry everything. I am allowed to release. I am allowed to be held. I am allowed to feel peace again. Let your open hands rest gently. Open hands are ready to receive. Open hands are ready for comfort. Open hands are ready for life to bring something new. Now imagine a soft light beneath the water. It begins deep down, quiet and warm. Slowly it rises. It moves upward through the clear water like golden peace. The light does not rush. It does not force. It simply rises because that is its nature. This light is your peace. It has been beneath the surface all along. It was never destroyed. It was only hidden under worry, control, and pain. Now that you have released some of the weight, the light has more room to rise. As the light rises from the water, imagine it reaching your heart. It touches your chest gently. It does not push. It does not demand. It simply warms the place inside you that has felt tired. Let the warmth spread. Let it move into your shoulders. Let it move into your throat. Let it move into your stomach. Let it move into the places where fear has lived. This light is calm. This light is safety. This light is the peace that is coming back to you from within. Breathe with the quiet water. As you breathe in, imagine peace receive. As you breathe out, imagine worry softening. Breathe in, peace rises. Breathe out, worry softens. Breathe in, your heart opens. Breathe out, control releases. There is nothing else to do in this moment. Just breathe and allow. Let the rhythm of the water teach your body a slower way. Let the quiet teach your mind that it does not need to run. Let the light teach your heart that it is safe to feel again. In this quiet place, you are safe. You are safe to be tired. You are safe to be honest. You are safe to release. You are safe to receive. You do not have to hide from yourself here. You do not have to pretend that everything has been easy. You can bring your whole heart to this water, and it will still hold you. This is what peace feels like. Not perfection, not pretending, but a deep safety that says, all of you is welcome here, even the tender parts, even the unsure parts. even the parts still learning to trust. Look again at the water. The surface may move a little, but beneath it there is stillness. This stillness is also inside you. Thoughts may move across your mind. Feelings may rise and fall. Life may bring questions. But beneath it all, there is a place of stillness that remains. You can return to it. You can remember it. You can rest in it for a breath, then another breath. You do not need to stay there perfectly. You only need to know it exists. Knowing it exists changes everything. Let the quiet water teach you this truth. Peace does not need to be forced. It rises when there is space. It returns when there is softness. It grows when there is trust. The water is not trying to become peaceful. It simply is. And somewhere deep inside you, there is a peace that simply is. It does not need to be earned. It does not need to be proven. It does not need perfect conditions. It only needs room to be felt. Today, you are giving it room. Say softly within yourself, like quiet water, my peace is rising from within me. I release what is heavy. I receive what is calm. Again, like quiet water, my peace is rising from within me. I release what is heavy. I receive what is calm. Let the words move with the image. Let the water, the light, and the breath become one feeling. Let your body understand what your mind may still be learning. Peace is not far away. It is rising from within. This quiet water is not only in your imagination. It is a place you can return to inside yourself. Anytime your mind becomes loud, you can close your eyes for a moment and remember the water. You can remember the stones leaving your hands. You can remember the light rising. You can remember your open palms. You can remember that you are allowed to release what is too heavy. You can remember that peace is deeper than the surface. You can remember that beneath everything, something calm is still alive in you. Even when the day becomes busy, the inner water is still there. Even when thoughts come back, the inner water is still there. Even when life feels uncertain, the inner water is still there. You may forget it sometimes, but it does not forget you. It waits quietly within you. It waits for your breath. It waits for your attention. It waits for the moment you stop running from yourself and return. And each time you return, even for a few seconds, your peace becomes easier to find again. Stay with this feeling for another breath. Feel the light in your heart. Feel the space in your hands. Feel the softness in your body. You have released something, even if only a little. You have made room for peace, even if only for this moment. Do not rush away from this. Let your system receive it. Let your heart understand that calm is possible. Let your mind see that it does not have to lead with fear all the time. Something has shifted here. Something has softened here. Beneath every worry, there is a deeper peace. Beneath every question, there is a quiet trust. Beneath every heavy season, there is a part of you that still knows how to rise. This is what the water has shown you. The surface is not the whole truth. The noise is not the whole truth. The fear is not the whole truth. There is more within you. There is calm within you. There is light within you. There is a peace that can return, not because life is perfect, but because it was never truly gone. As you move forward, let this gentle return continue. Do not force it. Do not measure it every moment. Do not ask whether you are peaceful enough. Simply keep making space. Keep breathing. Keep releasing the stones when you notice them in your hands. Keep opening your palms. Keep letting the light rise. Keep trusting the quiet changes. Peace is coming back through the small openings. Peace is coming back through the breath. Peace is coming back through your willingness to stop fighting and start allowing. Your peace does not have to come back all at once to be real. Sometimes peace returns in small pieces, a little calm in the morning, a softer breath before sleep, a moment where your mind is not as loud as it was yesterday, a feeling that maybe you do not need to carry everything today. These small moments matter. They may not look big from the outside, but inside your heart, they are signs of deep healing. Peace often returns quietly, like light coming through a small window. At first, it may only touch one corner of the room, but little by little, the whole room begins to change. Do not rush your healing just because you are tired of hurting. Of course, you want relief. Of course, you want your heart to feel calm again. Of course, you want to wake up without heavy thoughts. That desire is natural. But healing does not become faster when you are hard on yourself. Peace does not return because you push your heart. Peace returns when your heart feels safe. Peace returns when you give yourself time. Peace returns when you stop turning your healing into another thing you must get right. You are not failing because you still have tender places. You are healing in layers. Think of a flower. It does not open because someone stands over it and says, "Hurry." It opens when the light, the water, the soil, and the season are ready. Your heart is the same. It cannot be forced open. It opens when it feels enough safety, enough warmth, enough truth, enough love. Some days you may feel open. Some days you may feel closed again. That does not mean you are going backward. It means you are human. Even flowers close at night and open again with the sun. Let your heart have its own rhythm. Let it open in the time that is right for you. Your peace has its own timing. It may not follow the plan your mind made. It may not return exactly when you expected. It may not come in the way you imagined. But that does not mean it is not coming. Sometimes peace returns after you finally stop asking why everything happened. Sometimes it returns after you give yourself permission to rest. Sometimes it returns after one honest cry. Sometimes it returns after you release one old thought that has been hurting you for too long. Peace has a quiet wisdom. It knows the places inside you that need to soften first. You are not late. You are not late in healing. You are not late in becoming calm. You are not late in finding yourself again. The mind may try to tell you that you should have been better by now. It may say you should be over it. It may say other people are stronger, faster, clearer, or more peaceful. But your path is not their path. Your heart has its own story. Your body has its own memory. Your soul has its own pace. You are not behind. You are moving in the rhythm that your life can hold. Time is not your enemy. Time can be a soft healer when you stop fighting it. Time gives the heart room to understand. Time gives the body room to release. Time gives the mind room to see things in a new way. What feels unclear today may feel softer tomorrow. What feels heavy this week may lose its weight little by little. What feels impossible right now may become easier as you grow stronger inside. You do not need to know the exact day peace will return fully. You only need to trust that every gentle choice is helping it return. Do not ignore small calm. Do not say, "This does not count because it only lasted a few minutes." It counts. A few peaceful minutes can be the beginning of a new pattern. A few quiet breaths can show your body that calm is possible. One soft thought can break the chain of many hard thoughts. One moment of trust can open space where fear used to live. Small calm is still calm. Small peace is still peace. Small healing is still healing. The more you honor these small moments, the more your heart learns how to return to them. Peace may return first as less tension in your body. You may notice your shoulders dropping without effort. You may notice your breath becoming deeper. You may notice that you are not holding your jaws so tightly. You may notice that you can sit quietly for a few moments without running from yourself. These are not random things. They are signs. Your body is learning that it does not have to stay in fear. Your body is learning that rest is allowed. Your body is learning that it can trust the present moment again. You may still be waiting for something, waiting for an answer, waiting for a change, waiting for a door to open, waiting for your heart to feel fully light again. But peace can return even while you wait. Peace does not always wait until the answer arrives. Sometimes peace comes first, so you can wait without losing yourself. Sometimes peace says you may not know what happens next, but you can still breathe right now. You can still be kind to yourself right now. You can still let this moment hold you right now. The waiting is not empty. Something is happening in the waiting. You are learning patience. You are learning trust. You are learning how to stop giving fear the final word. You are learning how to hear your own heart again. You are learning what drains your peace and what protects it. You are learning what your soul needs. This is not wasted time. This is quiet growth. This is the hidden work that happens before life changes outside. This is the place where peace begins to take root. You can trust the slow return. You can trust the small signs. You can trust the quiet softening. You can trust the moments when your heart feels a little less heavy. You do not need to rush them. You do not need to grab them tightly. Just notice them. Thank them. Let them be enough. The more you allow peace to come gently, the more welcome it feels inside you. Peace does not want to be chased. It wants to be received. It wants space. It wants softness. It wants your open heart. Say this softly. I trust the timing of my healing. My peace is returning in the right way for me. Again, I trust the timing of my healing. My peace is returning in the right way for me. Let these words calm the part of you that wants everything to happen now. Let them comfort the part of you that feels tired of waiting. Let them remind you that slow does not mean lost. Quiet does not mean nothing. Hidden does not mean gone. Your peace is returning in the right way for your heart. One sign that your peace is coming back is that you react a little differently. Maybe something happens that would have upset you deeply before, but this time you pause. You still feel it, but you do not become lost in it. You still notice the pain, but you do not let it take over your whole day. This is a small miracle. It means space is growing inside you. It means your peace is becoming stronger than your first reaction. It means you are learning how to respond from calm, not only from fear. Another sign is a deeper breath. That may sound simple, but it is powerful. When you are living in stress, the breath becomes short, the body feels tight, the mind stays alert. But and peace begins to return, the breath starts to open again. You may suddenly notice yourself breathing more fully. You may feel your chest soften. You may feel your body release a little weight. That breath is a message. It says, I am not trapped in the old state forever. Something in me is learning safety again. Peace may also return as the desire to stop chasing. You may no longer want to chase people who do not meet you with care. You may no longer want to chase answers that only make you more tired. You may no longer want to chase a perfect future before you allow yourself to rest. This is not giving up. This is wisdom. This is your soul saying, I want to stop running from myself. I want to come home. I want to live from peace, not panic. This is a beautiful sign of change. One day, you may feel a small hope rise inside you. It may be quiet. It may not have many words. It may simply feel like maybe things can get better. Maybe I can feel calm again. Maybe I am not as lost as I thought. Do not push this hope away. Do not call it foolish. Hope is not weakness. Hope is the small light that helps the heart keep going. Hope is the first sound of peace returning. It does not need to explain itself. It only needs a little room to grow. Peace returns when you begin choosing yourself in small ways. You rest when your body needs rest. You speak kindly to yourself when your mind becomes harsh. You step back from what feels too heavy. You stop saying yes when your whole body is asking for quiet. You honor your own energy. These choices may seem small, but they are sacred. They tell your heart, I will not abandon you anymore. I will listen. I will protect your peace. I will not keep giving all of myself away until nothing is left. Sometimes a small miracle is silence, not empty silence. Healing silence. The kind of silence where your mind is not fighting for a moment. The kind of silence where you feel your own breath. The kind of silence where you do not need to explain, fix, prove, or perform. In that silence, peace can rise. In that silence, you can hear the truth beneath the noise. You can hear the quiet voice inside you saying, I am still here. I am healing. I am coming back to myself. You may notice that fear is still there, but it does not feel as large. It may still speak, but you do not believe it as quickly. It may still visit, but it does not feel like your whole home. This is peace returning. Peace does not always remove fear right away. Sometimes peace simply gives you a new place to stand. You can feel fear and still breathe. You can feel fear and still choose kindness. You can feel fear and still remember that you are supported in this moment. A very deep sign of healing is when you blame yourself less. You stop turning every hard feeling into proof that something is wrong with you. You stop calling yourself weak for being tender. You stop punishing yourself for needing time. His is a powerful return of peace. Self-blame keeps the heart locked in pain. Self-kindness opens the door. The moment you speak to yourself with care, your inner world begins to change. You become safer inside your own body. And when you become safer inside yourself, peace can stay longer. Rest is also a miracle, true rest. Not the kind where your body sits down, but your mind keeps fighting. Real rest begins when you allow yourself to stop for a moment without guilt. It begins when you say, I do not need to earn this breath. I do not need to earn this pause. I do not need to be useful every second to be worthy. Rest teaches your body that life is not only survival. Rest reminds your soul that you are allowed to receive. Rest makes space for peace to return. Sometimes peace returns when you let something be. You stop trying to change someone's mind. You stop trying to force an answer. You stop trying to make the past different. You stop arguing with what has already happened. This does not mean you approve of everything. It means you are no longer giving your whole life force to resistance. You let what is be what it is, and you bring your energy back to yourself. This is freedom. This is softness. This is peace becoming more important than the need to control. A new thought can be a miracle. One day, instead of thinking nothing is working, you may think maybe something is working that I cannot see yet. Instead of thinking I am broken, you may think I am healing. Instead of thinking I will never feel better, you may think my peace is slowly coming back. This shift may seem small, but it changes the direction of your energy. A new thought is like opening a window in a closed room. Fresh air begins to enter. Light begins to move. Something inside you begins to breathe. You do not have to trust the whole journey today. Trust one step. Trust one breath. Trust one gentle choice. Trust the next small act of care. This is how peace grows. It does not ask you to understand the entire path. It only asks you to stop abandoning yourself in this moment. When you trust one step, your body feels less overwhelmed. Your mind stops trying to hold the whole future. Your heart begins to feel supported by the present. One step is enough for now. Say this softly. I notice the small signs of peace returning. I honor every gentle change within me. Again, I notice the small signs of peace returning. I honor every gentle change within me. Let this affirmation teach you to see your progress with love. Do not wait for a huge change before you believe healing is happening. Notice the little things, the softer breath, the calmer reaction, the kinder thought, the quiet hope, the open hand. These are the signs. Your peace is coming back. Gratitude helps peace grow because it teaches the mind to look for what is still good, not because everything is perfect, not because pain does not exist, but because even in a hard season there are small gifts that can hold you. The breath in your body, the ground under your feet, the light through the window, the quiet moment that did not ask anything from you. Gratitude does not deny what hurts. Gratitude simply says, even here, something is still supporting me. Even here, I can find one small reason to soften. Gratitude is not pretending that everything is fine. It is not forcing yourself to smile when your heart is tired. It is not ignoring your feelings. Real gratitude is honest. It can sit beside sadness. It can sit beside questions. It can sit beside waiting. It says, yes, this has been hard, and still, I can notice the small good that remains. That kind of gratitude is gentle. It does not push away your pain. It gives your pain a softer place to rest. It opens a little space where peace can breathe. The mind learns from what you give attention to. If you only look at what is missing, your mind begins to believe that lack is the whole story. If you only look at what hurt you, your mind begins to believe that pain is the whole truth. But when you gently notice what is still kind, what is still beautiful, what is still steady, your mind begins to remember balance. It begins to see that life is not only one thing. There is pain and there is support. There is waiting and there is growth. There is uncertainty and there is grace. Begin with small thanks. Thank the breath that has stayed with you. Thank your body for carrying you through days you did not know how to face. Thank your heart for still being open enough to want peace. Thank the quiet signs that remind you life is not finished with you. Thank the small moments of calm. Thank the part of you that keeps trying, even softly. These thanks do not need to be grand. Simple gratitude is powerful. A whispered thank you can change the energy of the moment. Gratitude can change the inner weather. It may not change every outer detail right away, but it changes the feeling inside you. Fear makes the inner world tight. Anger makes it hard. Worry makes it loud. Gratitude opens a window. It lets air in. It lets light in. It reminds you that life is still giving in small ways. And when your inner weather softens, you can meet the day with more peace. You can see more clearly. You can breathe more deeply. You can feel less alone. The practice is simple. Notice one thing that feels lighter today. It may be very small. Maybe your chest feels a little softer. Maybe your mind is not as heavy as yesterday. Maybe you smiled for a moment without forcing it. Maybe you chose rest. Maybe you did not answer an old fear. Maybe you took one deep breath and felt present. Notice it. Name it. Thank it. What you notice with love begins to grow. What you thank begins to feel more real inside you. Ask yourself gently, what feels lighter in me today? Do not search for a perfect answer. Do not try to impress anyone. Just listen. Maybe your answer is, my breathing feels lighter. Maybe it is, I feel less angry. Maybe it is, I do not feel ready yet, but I feel willing. Maybe it is, I am still tired, but I am not being as hard on myself. Any honest answer is enough. This question helps you see that healing is not only about what still hurts. It is also about what is beginning to soften. Ask yourself, what am I ready to release? Again, do not force the answer. Let it come gently. Maybe you are ready to release the need to know everything. Maybe you are ready to release one old belief about yourself. Maybe you are ready to release the pressure to be perfect. Maybe you are ready to release the habit of blaming yourself for things that were never fully yours to carry. You do not need to release everything today. One stone is enough. One weight is enough. One small letting go can create space for peace. Ask yourself, what small piece can I thank life for right now? Maybe it is the peace of this breath. Maybe it is the peace of being alone for a moment. Maybe it is the peace of knowing you are trying. Maybe it is the peace of not needing to have all the answers. Maybe it is the peace of feeling a little more open than before. Nothing is too small. If it brings even a tiny bit of calm, it is worth thanking. Gratitude makes small peace easier to feel. If you choose to write these questions down, write with kindness. Do not judge what comes out. Do not correct your heart. Do not make your feelings sound better than they are. Let the words be simple. Let them be true. You are not writing to prove that you are healed. You are writing to listen. You are writing to meet yourself. You are writing to make space inside your mind. A few honest lines can bring more peace than many forced positive thoughts. Honesty opens the door. Kindness keeps it open. When you reflect, you begin to see your own growth. You may realize that something that once broke you now only bends you for a moment. You may realize that you are kinder to yourself than you used to be. You may realize that you no longer want to live in the same fear. You may realize that your heart is asking for a quieter life, a softer way, a deeper peace. Seeing this growth matters. It reminds you that the change beneath the surface is real. It gives your healing a voice. Be grateful for the peace that is returning, even if it is not fully here yet. Thank it as it comes. Thank the first soft breath. Thank the first quiet thought. Thank the first calm moment. Thank the first time you choose not to fight yourself. This gratitude welcomes more peace. It tells your inner world, I see the good that is growing. I honor the light that is coming back. I am ready to receive more calm, more trust, more softness, more love. Say this gently. I am grateful for the peace that is returning to me. I am grateful for every small sign of healing. Again, I am grateful for the peace that is returning to me. I am grateful for every small sign of healing. Let these words settle inside you. Let them teach your heart to look for what is growing, not only what is missing. Let them remind you that healing is already moving. Peace is already rising. Something good is already happening beneath the surface. Your peace is coming back. It may be quiet, but it is coming back. It may come in small waves, but it is coming back. It may arrive first as a breath, a pause, a softer thought, a moment of rest, but it is coming back. Do not doubt the small beginnings. Do not dismiss the quiet signs. Life often brings the deepest healing in gentle ways. What is returning to you now is not only calm, it is trust. It is self-kindness. It is the feeling that you can live inside your own heart without fear. Something good is changing within you. The old fear is not as strong as it once was. The old pressure is beginning to loosen. The old story that said you would never feel peaceful again is losing its truth. A new story is rising, a softer story, a kinder story, a story that says, I am healing, I am learning to trust, I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to receive peace before everything is perfect. I am allowed to come back to myself. You are not forgotten. Even in the quiet seasons, even in the slow seasons, even when it feels like nothing is changing, life has not forgotten you. Your heart has not forgotten how to heal. Your soul has not forgotten how to find light. You are being guided back to peace in ways you may not fully understand yet. The path may feel slow, but it is still a path. The change may feel hidden, but it is still change. The healing may feel soft, but it is still powerful. You are not broken because peace has taken time. You are not broken because you still have feelings. You are not broken because your heart needs care. You are not broken because you are learning how to trust again. You are human. You are tender. You are growing. You are becoming someone who no longer wants to live only in fear. That is not brokenness. That is awakening. That is healing. That is the quiet return of your true self. You are safe to soften now. You do not have to soften all at once. You do not have to drop every wall today. But you can soften one breath. You can soften one thought. You can soften one place in your body. You can let your shoulders fall. You can open your hands. You can unclench your jaw. You can remind yourself that this moment is not asking you to carry the whole future. You are safe to soften little by little. And as you soften, peace finds more room within you. Say this slowly. Something good is changing within me. My peace is coming back. I am safe. I am healing. I am supported by life. Again, something good is changing within me. My peace is coming back. I am safe. I am healing. I am supported by life. Let these words move through your whole body. Let them touch the places that have felt alone. Let them warm places that have felt tired. Let them remind you that peace is not far away. It is rising from within. Let this truth hold you. You do not have to force what is already returning. You do not have to chase what already lives inside you. You do not have to become perfect before you are allowed to feel calm. Peace is coming back through softness. Peace is coming back through breath. Peace is coming back through patience. Peace is coming back through the small choices you make to be kind to yourself. Let this truth be simple. Let it be enough for now. The surface is not the whole story. What you see outside is not all that is happening. What you feel in one hard moment is not your whole future. What your fear says is not the final truth. Beneath the surface, something is moving. Beneath the surface, peace is rising. Beneath the surface, your heart is learning how to trust again. Do not judge the whole journey by one heavy day. Do not judge your whole healing by one tired thought. Something deeper is working within you. Return to the breath whenever you forget. Breathe in and say, peace is within me. Breathe out and say, I release what is heavy. Breathe in and say, I am safe in this moment. Breathe out and say, I allow myself to soften. This simple breath can become your doorway. You can use it in the morning. You can use it at night. You can use it when fear rises. You can use it when your mind becomes loud. The breath will guide you back to the present, and the present will guide you back to peace. Walk forward gently. Do not rush into the next version of yourself. Do not demand that your heart become calm overnight. Walk gently. Choose one kind thought. Take one soft breath. Release one old weight. Notice one small blessing. Trust one step. This is enough. A peaceful life is not built only in big moments. It is built in small choices repeated with love. Every time you choose softness over struggle, you are helping your peace come back. Something is changing beneath the surface, even now. You may not see the full change yet, but you can feel the beginning of it. You can feel it in the part of you that wants to stop fighting. You can feel it in the part of you that is ready to breathe again. You can feel it in the part of you that no longer wants to carry every worry like a stone in your hands. That quiet desire for peace is sacred. It is the sign that your heart remembers the way home. Your peace is coming back, not because life is perfect, but because peace was never truly gone. It was covered. It was quiet. It was waiting beneath the fear, beneath the pressure, beneath the old pain, beneath the noise. And now, with every breath, every soft thought, every moment of trust, it is rising again. Let it rise slowly. Let it rise gently. Let it return in the way your heart can receive. You are allowed to feel calm before every answer comes. You are allowed to feel supported before every door opens. You are allowed to rest before everything is complete. You do not need to earn peace by carrying more pain. You do not need to prove that you are worthy of healing. You are worthy now. You are safe to receive now. You are allowed to come back to yourself now. So place one hand over your heart if it feels right, and take one slow breath. Whisper within yourself, something good is changing within me. My peace is coming back. I am safe. I am healing. I am supported by life. Let those words be the final sound your heart hears in this moment. Let them stay with you like a soft light. Let them remind you that beneath the surface, life is still moving, healing is still happening, and your peace is already finding its way back to you.